and welcome to the Genetic Traits lesson with Mrs. Ramirez. What are genetic traits? They are traits like hair color, eye color, etc. that we get from our family members. Think about you and your family, and think about the following traits. Who do you get them from? Do you get your eyes from your mom or your dad? Or maybe both of them? How about your hair color? What about the color of your skin or the type of your body? Do you get them from your mom or your dad? Or maybe both? How could you get a trait from neither your mom or your dad? The answer is you could get it from your grandparents, who passed their genes down to your mom and dad, who then passed their genes down to you. Look at this family on the right. You can see that one daughter got their hair from their mother, while the other daughter got their hair from their father. The same works in real life. Here are some fun traits that you may not have thought of. This first one is called a widow's peak. In the first picture, you can see the hairline comes down to a V shape, and in the second picture, it's straight across the forehead. Which one do you have? The next fun trait is called a hitchhiker's thumb. In a hitchhiker's thumb, your thumb bends backwards a little bit. Do you have a hitchhiker's thumb or a straight thumb? Another trait to look at are your earlobes. Do you have a detached ear that scoops down and then comes back up a little bit before attaching to your head? Or do you have an attached ear that just comes straight down and attaches to your head? Another fun trait is taco tongue. Can you roll your tongue into a taco? Surprisingly, not everybody can do this, but if you can, you got that trait from someone in your family. For this next trait, you might have to take off your shoes and socks to take a look. There are different ways that your toes can line up. The first one is where your toes go in a diagonal down. The second one, where your second toe is about the same size as your big toe. And then the third one, where your second toe is a little bit taller than your big toe, and then everything else gets smaller. Which type of toes do you have? The last trait we're going to look at today are your fingers. Some people have curved fingers. In the first picture, the index finger is the curved finger. In the second picture, it's the pinky that curves inward a little bit. If you don't have curved fingers, your fingers just go straight up. What curved fingers, if any, do you have? I have a curved index finger where it goes slightly inward and touches the finger next to it. How about you? So now we're going to do a simplified activity of how traits get passed down to children. Draw this diagram on a piece of paper. Using a crayon, add the traits for Dad and Mom. Dad has 1 red trait, 2 green traits, 1 blue trait, 1 purple trait, and 1 orange trait. Mom has 1 blue trait, 1 purple trait, 1 red trait, 2 yellow traits, and 1 orange trait. Pause the video and copy these 6 traits from both Dad and Mom. I've put pom-poms, the colors of Dad's 6 traits, in one bag, and pom-poms, the color of Mom's 6 traits, in another. What we're going to do is pull 3 pom-poms from Dad and 3 pom-poms from Mom for each of the children. Are you ready? The first pom-pom I pulled out from Dad was green. The second pom-pom I'm pulling out from Dad is blue. And the third one from Dad is orange. The 3 colors I'm pulled from Mom are purple, red, and last, yellow. Please mark down those 6 traits for child number 1. All right, let's pull the traits for child number 2. We're going to start with the traits from Dad. We've got 1 green, 2 green, and the last trait from Dad is red. For the traits from Mom, we have 1 purple one, 1 blue one, and lastly, 1 orange one. Mark those traits down for child number 2. For child number 3, the 3 traits from Dad are 1 purple, 1 red, and 1 blue. The 3 traits from Mom are 1 orange, 1 red, and 1 yellow. Please mark all those traits down for child number 3. Now that we have our little dot family done, are any of the children similar to one another? Are any of the children similar to one parent? Are any of the children twins? How would you know? And now for a fun art extension activity. You are going to choose any 2 animals and take traits from each to create an imaginary animal. In the first picture, I've taken a crab and a rabbit and made a crabbit. You can see the body and arms and legs are the crab, and the head and the tail belong to the rabbit. In the second picture, I've made a giraffe and an elephant, a girelephant. The head and the legs and the tail all come from the elephant, while the body and the neck come from the giraffe. These pictures are supposed to be silly, so it's okay if they look a little funny. Thanks for watching. Have fun making your own imaginary animals. Bye from the Octogur and Mrs. Ramirez.